Hey everyone, this is ED. I saw the interview that ABC's Nightline conducted with Lil Wayne, and I thought that was pretty interesting. So this video is going to be Lil Wayne's unapologetic view of Black Lives Matter. So I'm going to cover some highlights of the interview and give you Lil Wayne's responses to those questions that were asked. All right. The first question the female interviewer asked Lil Wayne was this: what are your thoughts on the Black Lives Matter movement? His response was this, and I quote, "What is it? What do you mean? It just sounds weird. I don't know that you put a name on it. It's not a name, whatever, whatever. It's somebody that got shot by police." And I'm not going to cover the profanity he used in the video. Here's another quote: "I'm a young, black, rich MF." That's what I say, MF for short. You know what that means. If that don't let you know that America understands that Black Lives Matter these days, then I don't know what it is. That's what he said. My life matters, he went on to say. The second question the interviewer asked him was, do you separate yourself from it? So what she's asking him is, do he separate himself from the Black Lives Matter movement? Lil Wayne responded, and this is a quote: "I don't feel connected to a thing that don't have anything to do with me. If you do, then you crazy." That was his quote. "I am connected to this rag right here." And he happened to pull out a red bandana. "Because I'm connected," he says. "I'm a gangbanger." That's quite interesting, that interview he gave. So now I'm going to look at what he said. Okay. Lil Wayne used the fact that he's black and successful to confirm that Black Lives Matter to America. The fact that he is valued and loved by his fans for the music he creates doesn't mean that all other Black lives matter. He has a valuable asset people crave and are willing to make a financial sacrifice for. That's good. The exception is that poor black people's lives don't matter. They don't have fame and money to protect them from the ills in society as Lil Wayne does. They do not have the wealth and power to shield themselves from racism, and the poor gets the full brunt of it. Lil Wayne refuses to acknowledge and see the racism that happens in the lowest levels of the black community. That's the way I see it. And when he said, "What is it? What do you mean?" He acted like he didn't know what the Black Lives Matter movement was. And this movement has been around for a long time, ever since these murders had begun. So I just find that hard to believe that he didn't know what that was. Everybody by now knows what the Black Lives Matter movement is. And as far as the does he separate himself from it? The way he answered that question, I was just dumbfounded by the way he answered it. I really was. Now he says he don't feel connected to a thing that don't have anything to do with him. Now, if you think about it, it has everything to do with him. He's black. He comes from a black ancestral line. So that has everything to do with him. It may not have anything to do with him financially, but it has something to do with his race. So I guess he doesn't feel connected to his race if he doesn't want to feel connected to a movement that's trying to support his race. That's really odd. Such an odd response he gave. But I guess it comes down to the bottom line for him. That's more important. You see, the only thing that matters to Lil Wayne is himself and his gang affiliation. The innocent, poor black people struggling to survive every day doesn't matter. Unless, of course, you paying money to see his concerts or to download his music. The Black Lives Matter movement in the lives of the poor black folk doesn't matter. These people are evidently insignificant to someone of his stature. His focus is not on futile, poor black people that do not have anything to do with him. In other words, you have to have a financial connection with him for him to be concerned about you as a poor black person. Your ancestral background is not enough for him to give a hoot about you. Obviously, the things that are most important to Lil Wayne, based on what I saw at that interview when I was watching: God, family, music, and weed. And it's in that order. Only Wayne's World matters to Lil Wayne. If you don't fit into his world, you don't matter. That's the bottom line. That's what I took away from that interview. So let me know what you think about the video and what was said and what Lil Wayne's responses are. And I know some people aren't going to like what I said, and they're still going to support him. So let me know what you think about the video. Leave some comments, leave some likes and dislikes. Share the video. And also subscribe. Subscribe to Info Pro. This is Edie. So long.